Hi everybody, I'm Lori Pinhorn, social worker and holistic nutritionist, and I'm the creator of LoriPinhorn.com and one of the co-creators of FeedingFuturesNutrition.com. And what I want to talk to you guys today in my video blog is about the role of sugar and how it dysregulates our mood, how it increases our anxiety, it increases our agitation. It actually will make us think situations are worse than they actually are, and things like that. And this is how it all works. I spend almost a full session with everybody that I work with explaining to people the sugar cycle. And so what does that actually mean? Well, what it means is that as soon as you eat something that is full of sugar or something that turns to sugar really fast, say white bread, white pasta, rice, those kinds of things, if you haven't paired them with a great protein and a fat source, what's going to happen is you're going to be on this sugar cycle for a good part of your day. And lots of people start out the day activating the sugar cycle, and then our mood sort of gets hijacked with that sugar cycle. This is how it works. I'm going to try to explain it. It's not as complicated as I can sometimes. Sometimes I confuse people. But here's the reality of the situation. When you eat sugar or something that turns to sugar really fast, your blood sugar goes up. Your body doesn't want your blood sugar to be up or be too low. And as a result of that, we've got this fabulous system going on in our bodies that regulates the sugar. So it notices when it's too high and it sends out signals to get it regulated again. It notices when it's too low and it sends out signals to get it jacked up again. And this is really taxing on the body. The body works really hard to make this happen all of the time. Whether you're asleep or awake, these processes are in the background doing their job. And let's be very thankful that they are, because if they weren't there, we would be in trouble. It's dangerous for your blood sugar to be too high, and it's also dangerous for it to be too low. So when we eat something that turns to sugar, our blood sugar goes up. The body scans the situation, says that's not good. It sends out a bunch of hormones, insulin number one, to come and do its job, so that when insulin does its job, it regulates your blood sugar. And it also, if you eat a lot of sugar, your body's going to send out a lot of insulin. And so when insulin does its job very effectively, what could happen is what goes up not only just gets regulated, but also goes down. Now, this is the important part of the anxiety management process. We're always trying to avoid the dip, because what happens with the dip comes, well, first thing comes is more cravings for more sugar and more carbohydrates, and then you're just back in this cycle again. But the second part of the dip is the interesting piece for your anxiety management and your mood management. The body hopes you're going to find food out in your environment that's going to bring your blood sugar back up, because it's dangerous for it to be low. The other part of it is that the body sends this sort of backup process into gear just in case you don't find food. So what it does is it jacks up your cortisol and it jacks up your adrenaline, because the body just naturally has more access to sugar and to fuel when the cortisol and adrenaline is up. And really what's happening here is the primitive brain is worried that you're going to be in a dangerous situation when your blood sugar is low. That is not a great place for us to be as a human being. The primitive part of the brain thinks that you're not going to be able to take care of yourself or the people that you love when your blood sugar is low. So what it does is it says, I'm going to put this backup system in place. I'll jack up the cortisol and adrenaline just in case we can't find food, just in case danger comes, and you will have access to all of the glucose that's stored in your big muscles so that you can run away and take care of the people that you love, your genetic code, really. So it is with that cortisol and adrenaline spike where we get very tense. Our muscles tense up, our digestion slows down, the way we view the world, our sight, our hearing, everything is adjusted. And then a normal, everyday, neutral sort of stressor is going to blow into your life, and you're going to have a heightened reaction to it. It is an anxiety situation to be in, to have your cortisol and adrenaline high and to feel like you can't cope with the situation that just blew into your life. But what it is, and I'm trying to help people reframe this all the time, it is a low blood sugar induced anxiety event. And so when you add great proteins and great fats to every single one of your meals and snacks, and you reduce your sugar, what happens is we reduce the idea that the blood sugar goes down and the cortisol and adrenaline comes up, and then you just sort of organically feel better. You really might not have even done any other like amazing therapies up to this point, like done some great cognitive behavioral therapy or exposure response therapy to kind of help with your anxiety. All you did was change the way that you ate. And now, when you eat like that, we have a better baseline of where your therapy needs to go. What kind of thought work do you need to do? What kind of exposure response therapies do you need to do? Because your blood sugar is balanced. Like, how cool is that? So I hope you enjoyed the message for today. I hope that you try this out. It won't take very long, just a couple of days to get on an eating schedule for you to notice that things are feeling better for you. So have a great, happy, healthy day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.